Hello friends, so today we are going to make the lantern that is for celebrating the Chinese Moon Festival, the Harvest Moon Festival. It's a traditional Chinese celebration. And so you received a packet that had 3 pieces of paper in it. And so we'll go ahead and take those out. And then you will also need a glue stick, a block crayon, and a pair of scissors. So you have 1 piece of pink paper that's folded. And we'll go ahead and set that aside for the moment. You have a purple piece of paper, and we'll set that one aside for the moment. And we're going to take this cut piece of pink paper, and you can take whatever crayon you would like, a block crayon, and have your child just color both sides of this 1 piece of paper. And you'll be able to see why as we finish this project up. But it can be any color they like. I chose red. Red is a lucky color in Chinese culture. And so I chose red for that purpose. But it can be any color that the child likes. So we'll color the whole page. And if you're with your child and you'd like to teach them, this is the mommy bear side of the crayon. This is baby bear, and this is papa bear. And we are using mama bear side of the crayon. So on this side, and that makes it really nice and easy to color a large space. So now that that is done, you can go ahead and set that piece aside. And I'd like for you to go back to this folded piece of paper. And so when I open it up, you can see that the fold runs down the middle like this. I'm going to take and I'm going to place that folded piece down. And now I'm going to take my scissors and approximately about 1/4 of an inch in, I'm going to start and I'm going to cut. And this is what the child can do. It doesn't need to be perfect. And so they're going to cut in from there and up to about 1.5 inches down from the top or so. If you would like, you could draw a nice light line there for your child, but it's not necessary. It doesn't have to be completely even. And then they're going to take and they're just going to cut strips, and they don't have to be exactly even like I said. And they're just going to keep doing that all the way down until they have cut many strips, and these can be different widths, and they'll stop at different spots, and that is all right. So this is a great activity because we are learning to be able to use our scissors and hold them appropriately. We're also learning to hold the paper while we cut. So this is a good skill for your student. If your student is left-handed and I accidentally gave you a right-handed pair of scissors, please let me know. We have both right and left-handed scissors in our classroom, and they are different. You cannot just turn the pair of scissors over and have them work properly. Please make sure that your student is holding the scissors appropriately. They should have their thumb and their first 2 fingers in the scissors. And then with the fingers down and the thumb up, working those scissors open and close, open and close. So this is a really important skill that we work on developing in the kindergarten. Scissor work is not as simple as adults think it is for children to master. So, and like I said, these don't have to be exact by any means, and you're just going to have them go until you have a space that's approximately the same on the other side. Now when you open that up, you'll be able to see that now it looks like this. So go ahead and set that aside and take this piece of paper. And with this piece of paper, we're going to virtually do the same thing, only we're going to cut slightly smaller strips going up. So like I said, this is a activity that is really working on scissor mastery. And so we'll just keep going for a moment here. So you get the idea. This will just keep going and going until we have reached the end. So I might not finish this just for the sake of time. But let's see how far I can get quickly. So the next thing you're going to want to do is to take your purple piece of paper out and your glue stick. And in just a moment, I will do that as well. And so you can see I'm creating virtually a fringed piece of paper here. That is a corresponding or coordinating color with the rest of what will become our paper lantern. The purple piece will become our background that everything will be glued to. And we're almost there. So then we will take and glue this cut sheet to the bottom of the purple piece. And I forgot to say, we actually need a stapler for this project as well. So we will take the colored piece of paper first and our glue stick. We're going to run the glue right along here like so. And then we will glue this right to there, just like this. Smooth it down nice and tight. Now, this next piece of paper that we have cut, we will open up and we are going to run glue along the part that we didn't cut, on the top and the bottom, but not on the sides. Once you've done that, then you will take and you'll put the top piece to the top of the purple and smooth that down. This next piece is going to go just to the top of the pink piece that you colored. And as you can see, the way that that works, then that leaves this bumped up in the middle. And so we're going to smooth that down very nicely. And then we will be taking a stapler. And we will staple this into a cylinder shape. And when we staple it into a cylinder shape, you will see what happens. So we're going to pick it up. And now we're going to wrap it around on itself. And put a staple. And I'm actually going to lift up and just stick that underneath just like I did. And then run a staple right there like so. And then I'll do the same thing down here. If your glue comes undone, just put a little bit more glue on it. But again, I'll take the stapler, and this is where your child will need some help. It's a much easier process with 2 people than it is with 1 and with glue that's sticking. Obviously didn't run quite enough glue on here. So I'll run that like that, and then that piece up there. Holding it tight. Going to fish that stapler right up in there like so, and give it a little squeeze. And then flatten these pieces back out. And as you can see, we now have a pretty fun lantern. And I'm going to turn the camera so that you can see what it looks like. And then we will take and we'll punch 2 holes in the top and run a string through. And it will hang and be done. And that is a very fun lantern that we have made to celebrate our Harvest Moon Chinese Festival.